What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, the Notorious N to the I to the A, and today we are back with yet another fragrance video. I know the fragrance releases have been going absolutely crazy. Now, Phlur released 3 body mists. I have heavy cream and caramel skin here. I opted out of coconut skin. I did smell coconut skin, but I did not pick it up because I am not really a coconut girly. Like, I like coconut in fragrances, but I'm not a coconut forward fragrance girl. But these two got me really excited, so I wanted to come on here and talk about them with you guys. I did review Phlur's initial body mist release back in October, so if you guys haven't seen that video, definitely check it out. I ended up really liking Vanilla Skin out of that initial drop, but I didn't end up keeping it because I didn't feel like I really needed it. I did like it. It was my favorite out of the 3, but Vanilla Skin has definitely had its moments on social media and in the fragrance community. They have now dropped the fragrance to Vanilla Skin, so not only can you get a perfume mist, but you also can get the fragrance. So they are going very heavy with Vanilla Skin. I just no longer have it in my collection, and that's not to say that I will never have it in my collection again. I just don't have it right now, but these two really caught my attention. And okay, so let's start off with Heavy Cream because this is their limited edition fragrance from this drop, and it's also become the most popular. This is a milky expression of decadent sweetness, playful, sugary, yet irresistibly elevated. Heavy Cream is a confectionery I can't say it is a confectionery delight. A swirl of whipped gourmands come alive while a bright citrus and luminous florals envelop the skin in an evocative velvety dream. Heavy Cream is a sweet, silky, yet light as air. This is a gourmand fragrance, and the notes are lemon, sugar, marshmallow, and orange. The heart notes are jasmine blossom, coconut cream, and vegan amberlettoid. And the base notes are vanilla mousse, salted caramel, and whipped cream. When I saw those notes, I said, oh, absolutely need to get my nose on that. It immediately made me think of cream fragrances that I have, or like tonic fragrances that I have in my collection. So automatically I thought of Philosophy's Fresh Cream. My Philosophy Fresh Cream is well loved, baby. Okay, she is on her last little drop up in there, so I was super excited to get this just to see how it compares and also see if I love it as much as I love this. Now, I will say these were not a dupe for each other. They're not even similar in my opinion. This one has a buttery quality to it that is not present in this one at all. But what this did remind me of is a Fresh Cream Warm Cashmere. They are not spot on dupes, but they are definitely similar. I think the similarities come from the presence of tangerine and orange. So Warm Cashmere has tangerine in it, and then Heavy Cream has orange. And I think that citrus mixed with all those marshmallowy, creamy, lactonic vibes give them the same scent profile. But this one is a lot lighter, and Warm Cashmere has a little bit more depth to it. When I first smelt it, I immediately was like, wait, this doesn't smell like Fresh Cream, but this smells like Fresh Cream Warm Cashmere. That was my first initial thoughts when I smelled this fragrance, but I was like, okay, well, do I need to keep this? That's always something that I ask myself when it comes to fragrance, because like I said, there are so many fragrance releases right now that it really doesn't make sense to hold on to something that you have already or that you're not absolutely in love with. So I was like debating on if I wanted to keep this, especially considering that it's limited edition. But then I paired it with Zadig and Voltaire's This Is Her. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The way that this elevated this scent, chef's kiss. This is not going nowhere just for the sake of this, and seeing what it did to help really bring the notes that I love in this fragrance out. It brought out all the goodness in this. Also really excited to see how this layers with Commodity Milk, and Commodity Milk is definitely more of a fall winter fragrance for me, so I am gonna keep this around. Now mind you, Caramel Skin dropped before this, but I hop, skipped, and jumped to buy this one when they released it. Like, I said, oh yeah, I need to smell that. Caramel Skin will be there, baby, but I need to smell this immediately. So I actually purchased this before I purchased Caramel Skin, even though Caramel Skin was the one that I initially was most interested in. Caramel Skin is a deliciously sweet sensation that sparks desire with a refined sophistication and bold attitude. The dance between spun caramel, brown sugar, and vanilla provide an indulgent and tantalizing taste. Bergamot adds brightness, while creamy sandalwood and musk elevate the fragrance into a confident and sensual symphony. Caramel Skin body mist is sweet, sexy, and simply irresistible. The top notes are bergamot and caramel. The heart notes are warm milk, vanilla bean, caramel cream, and the base notes are brown sugar, sandalwood, and musk. When I first smelled Caramel Skin, it had like this popcorn smell going on with it that you sometimes get with caramel fragrances, and I was like, ooh, okay. But I did get that bergamot in the opening, and I thought that was very interesting. But then I did let this sit on my skin, and then I started to get more of that warm milk. Now, the issue with lactonic fragrances sometimes is that milk can go a little sour. Like, I didn't love it as much as I expected to. Is this something that I could see myself consistently wearing? And the real reason why I asked myself that is because Caramel Skin is currently being compared to Charosa 71. Now, as you guys can see, I do use my Charosa 71. She is love, and I really love the nuttiness with the caramel with this one. So when it came down to this, there is no nutty element in here. They are pretty similar. This is just missing that nutty quality, and then this is just missing that milky quality. I do favor this one. I'm not 100% sold on it. Like, yes, I could like it, I could wear it. It could be a similar situation like I did with this, where I layer it with something and absolutely fall in love with it. I'm not saying that can't happen, but I would much rather do that with this than this. But this just wasn't a win for me like I expected. And these are relatively inexpensive. These retail for $24. When they first dropped their very first drop that I reviewed, they were $20. So inflation did get these as well, especially when they saw how much popularity Vanilla Skin had. They took it, ran with it. These are now $24. So those are my thoughts on these two babies. They did do another drop of body mist in between. I don't remember when. I know it was like moonstone and dragon fruit. I didn't smell moonstone. I was able to smell dragon fruit. I do like the dragon fruit scent, but what I know about me, I'm not really a fruity girl. Like, I can acknowledge that fruity fragrances smell good, but I don't necessarily want to walk around smelling like that. So I passed on that drop. I wouldn't say they're an absolute need. If you're interested in them, definitely pick them up, but I feel as though there are other things that are comparable to them on the market, such as, I believe this would actually have more longevity, being that it's not a body mist. I use Philosophy scents as fragrance mist anyway because they're only Eau de Toilette, so they do not pack as big of a punch as a Eau de Parfum. So that's something to also keep in mind, and it is a little bit heavier. And then as far as Caramel Skin goes, like I said, Charosa 71. I just feel like to have a chance to knock this out of its spot, you have to be coming with it, and there are parts of this that kind of do turn me off, so it's not coming with it. So those are my thoughts on the new Phlur body mist. Let me know if you feel the same way about these fragrances. Like I said, they're not bad. I just feel like you have to analyze your collection to see if you need these in your collection, and for me, I feel like one works and one really doesn't. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know what you think, and I will see you guys in my next one.